Guys, what's going on? Welcome in. So obviously today was absolutely monumental when we just take a look at NFL news, right? It was just an insane day for, football fans all across the world, right? We had the Lamar Jackson non-exclusive tag, franchise tag get placed on him. Weirdly enough, it doesn't really seem like there's a really big market for him, at least in the public eye. I'm not sure where these reporters are getting all this information from, but I do find it a little strange that we have multiple teams here just instantly saying they're not going to pursue Lamar. Definitely weird. We had the Giants place the franchise tag on Saquon Barkley. We got the Daniel Jones extension, 4-year deal, 160 million. Crazy stuff. And then in my opinion, maybe I'm a little biased here, but we had the New York Jets brass, Woody Johnson, Robert Saleh, and Nathaniel Hackett and Joe Douglas fly out to California to go meet and talk to Aaron Rodgers about a potential Jets Packers trade, right? That would obviously involve Rodgers spending the rest of his career with the New York Jets. Now, I wanted to quickly just talk about some of the latest updates, some of the stuff that we've been hearing over the past few hours here. So, number one, Ian Rapoport said that Aaron Rodgers has taken his time throughout this process and he wouldn't expect any news soon here. Mike Garafolo doubled down on that and pretty much said that today's Aaron Rodgers Jets meeting definitely feels like a part of the process rather than an indication of something imminent. And then a quick shout out to U Stadium here for compiling all this all this info. But basically, Diana Russini of ESPN said she wouldn't expect anything new within the next 24 hours. A big step has been made. Green Bay giving the Jets permission to speak to their quarterback was obviously an enormous decision here. Of course, talked about the Jets flying over to California, and then added at the end, there's not a decision there yet, but everything is pointing in that direction. And I was reading, I forget exactly where, it was definitely on Twitter. But apparently Woody Johnson or the flight going back to the East Coast from California leaves at 2 a.m., around 2 a.m. East Coast time. I think it's like around 10 a.m. West Coast time or something along those lines. So, obviously there's, so much to unpack here. But I think the main takeaways, whether something gets done tonight or not, there's still a massive, today was still a massive win. It was still a big step in the right direction as far as the New York Jets' pursuit of Aaron Rodgers goes. Now, there has been a level of fear, of anxiety, of stress, saying, hey, we got to lock it in tonight. We have to lock this deal in 100%, no questions asked, get it done. Because what are the Jets going to, take their owner, their GM, their head coach, and their OC and fly back to, Jersey empty-handed with still no decision? What is today, March 7th? It's almost 7 o'clock here, March 7th. Couple days, 5 days before the start of legal tampering period. How much longer are the Jets going to wait, right? Like, I totally understand the anticipation from Jets fans, right? We want to lock this thing in tonight. And by the way, despite what these reports are saying, I wouldn't be surprised if news breaks tonight. But I'll say this. We have to keep in mind that Rodgers is still a member of the Green Bay Packers. It's not like the Jets can meet Aaron Rodgers and negotiate a deal with him about the trade. So everything that the Jets can do right now is make the Jets a desirable landing spot, really try to impress him, right? Show him what, the New York Jets have to offer, display where you think where you guys think Aaron Rodgers can take this Jets team next season and maybe a season or two from now. But that's pretty much it. The best that you can really hope for is for Aaron Rodgers to be impressed and totally bought in, and then him to contact Green Bay and say, let's do it. Let's work out this trade. It's not like Joe Douglas can sit there with Rodgers and say, all right, I'll give the Green Bay Packers a first-round pick for you. Let's do it. And Rodgers sign off on it and everything is good. Like, the Green Bay Packers still play a part in this decision. So, despite rumors and rumblings that a trade has probably been worked out behind the scenes, because why the heck would Green Bay allow the New York Jets to fly over and meet with their quarterback if they didn't have something worked out? much like the Derek Carr New Orleans Saints situation, which is true. Right. I think 100% there is something going on behind the scenes where the Packers feel comfortable with the trade. The Jets feel obviously comfortable with the trade and they want A-Rod desperately. The last question mark, the final piece to the puzzle, is if Aaron Rodgers wants to either A, leave Green Bay and join the Jets, or B, prefer the New York Jets over retirement. Those to me are the only two hurdles, the last two hurdles left here. So let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. I'm not even going to say anything. I'm not going to jinx anything. I'm not doing that, right? This last week has been insane with the Derek Carr stuff, with all this Rodgers talk, now with the Lamar Jackson stuff in there too. I'm not going to jinx anything. I'm not going to say anything. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, go Jets.